Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video, and today's video is Girl Talk Tuesday. Today's topic is bullying. Suggested that I talk about that topic in my comment section. I'm not sure what video it was, or yeah, I'm not sure what video it was, but I know somebody suggested that I talk about bullying. Pretty much, I'm gonna be doing my hair. I'm actually getting ready right now, so I'll try to multitask while doing this video. What was I gonna say? But yeah, make sure you guys follow my Instagram at Nyrrueche, NYRRUECHE, and that's my only social media. I only have Instagram. I don't have any Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. So yeah, make sure you guys follow that Instagram. What was I gonna say? Before we get into the video, I did my first prank on my channel, so make sure you guys go check that out. It was kind of a fail, pretty much, but you know, I just wanted to try out, like, see how I would do, like, doing a prank. It was fun, but I know I'll get better within time, so I'm not really worried about it. But make sure you guys go check that out. And for you guys that don't know what Girl Talk Tuesday is, it's something that I started on my channel because I was interested in doing something for, you know, the girls. But today's topic is for everyone, not just for girls. So make sure you guys tune in and listen carefully, because I will be speaking on something that's very, 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 very serious, and it's something that, you know, everybody at some point in their life deals with. So I think we all could take some advice and some time to listen. So I'm trying to look for everything that I need right now to do my hair, so give me a second. Alright, so pretty much, honestly, me myself personally, it looks really like, I don't like that bright look that the camera gives when it's like recording. Anywho, me personally, I have dealt with being bullied throughout my life, actually. That's what I meant to say. I've been bullied, well, I was bullied as a child. When, like, growing up, I was always so, like, skinny. I was always skinny, so people will always pick on me, like, about my weight, about stupid things that to a person, they might think that it doesn't matter, it's not that big of a deal, or to other people it might seem like it's not that serious. But it is that serious when you make fun of somebody about something that they're insecure about. Me personally, I was always insecure about my weight because I always felt like I was too skinny. I always felt like I wasn't, you know, comfortable in my body. Like, I felt like I looked like a freaking pile of bones. And that's something that people will always remind me of, like how skinny I was. Like, they'll be like, oh my god, like, you look like you're disappearing, or you need to eat, or you need a burger, you need to do this. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't freaking starve myself. I do eat. I can't control the fact that I have a high metabolism. I can't control the fact that I don't gain any weight. Like, I don't have any control over that. And those are things that used to, like, really get to me, because, like I said, once you're insecure about something and then you have people that are making fun of that specific thing that you're insecure about, it makes you feel even worse about it, because it's like, damn, if I can see it myself, I don't need other people pointing that out to me. Like, it's like, literally, Kid you not, that's something I used to cry to my mom about all the time. Like, why don't I gain weight? Like, what's wrong with me? Why am I so skinny? Like, I would literally think that, you know, it was something wrong with me. And at one point of my life, I was actually borderline anemic, which means you're close to being anemic. And that was something scary to me because I didn't know if it was something that, you know, was a danger to my body. Like, if I was gonna freaking die from that or something. Like, it was basically pretty much like more of the story is my weight was something that I really struggled with. It was something that I was stressed about. Something that I had no control over. I couldn't change. I couldn't change it if I wanted to. It's something that I had to deal with. And people would make fun of me because of that. And it's like, bruh, like, being skinny, you know, for some people, is not an option. Like, you know, it's not, I'm pretty sure no one wants to look like a freaking toothpick. No one wants to look like their body is just skeleton and no meat. Like, nobody wants to look like that. I don't think anyone wants to look like that. So that's something that I dealt with throughout my life. People will make, like, stupid comments like, oh, like I said, oh, you're like a sack of bones, you need to eat a burger, you're like a toothpick, or you about to disappear, stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, like, and I don't think I ever, like, expressed my my stress about my weight, especially when I was younger, because, you know, I was little, so I wasn't gonna go around telling people, oh, I'm stressing about how skinny I am. But it wasn't something that I was proud of. I was not proud of being. I wasn't proud of being skinny. It's just not something that I was happy about. So pretty much, that's something that I was bullied for, just because I was skinny, and it made me feel like crap. Like, I would go home crying, literally, about the fact that I was skinny. And in reality, you know, everybody's made to look a certain way for a reason. People that made fun of me, I don't know, and there was older people that made their jokes and didn't realize the severity of their jokes. No matter how you look at it, bullying is bullying. You know, picking on somebody, making jokes about someone just to make them feel bad about themselves, or, you know, pointing out certain things about someone that may or may not be something that they are happy about. That's bullying. Like, whether you know it or not, pointing out someone's flaws isn't something that you want to do, because you never know how they deal with it behind closed doors on their own. Because like I said, people didn't know that I was like, when I was younger in school, pretty sure no one knew I was insecure about my weight just because I was so young. I probably didn't even know what insecure meant at the time. So it's not something that I could probably express besides to my mom or my family. Like, I don't actually remember exactly what I would say to her about it. I'm pretty sure it would be along the lines like, I'm so skinny, or why don't I gain weight, or this, that, and the third. But like little simple things. I know I wasn't for a fact going to school and expressing those things to people, so of course they will make jokes about it and they would think that that's something that's okay to talk about. So like I said, you never know what flaws or what things you point out about someone and make jokes of. You don't know how that person actually feels about it on their own time. So be mindful of what you say, and, you know, when you make jokes about someone, just keep in mind what you say about people, or like, you know, what you do. Bullying isn't just like a verbal thing, it's a physical thing, it's an emotional thing, it's a mental thing. You have to keep in mind that people that do the bullying, they are either unhappy with themselves or they're dealing with something that's far more worse than that on their own, or they're probably getting treated the same way, and they feel like to be that way as well is okay. And it's not. It's really not, because the last thing you want to do is bully someone and drive them to depression, stress, and what depression leads to, unfortunately, is, you know, even worse things. Like, not to get too deep into it, but, you know, even it gets to suicidal things, to suicidal thoughts. And the one thing you don't ever want to be is, you know, responsible for someone else's life because you decided to make a joke about, you know, someone or something about that person, and it was just for laughs, or it was just so, you know, you can be heard, or for you to be liked. Because I know people deal with that in school, where people make jokes about someone and they think it's, you know, it's okay to crack jokes about this person just so people can like you and think that, you know, you're funny, this, that, and the third, to win points, I guess. And that's not okay. So, yeah, like for example, if you ever see, like, someone being bullied, don't stand by it and, like, watch it happen. I'm not saying you have to get involved, just so, because, you know, you never know the severity of the situation, so I'm not gonna say, oh, get involved and, you know, jump in the middle and stop what's going on. But, you know, don't be a bystander, meaning don't watch, you know, someone be bullied. If you see someone being bullied, try to help them if you can, and if you can't, go to someone, tell someone, and try to get that person some help, because, like I said, you never know what's gonna happen with that particular person that's being bullied behind closed doors. You don't know what thoughts go through their head. You don't know what type of things they go through on a daily basis, whether it's in school, home, outside of home. You don't know. So it's like, I feel like bullying is something that people should not have to deal with, and it's sad that sometimes it is something that people have to deal with because there's no resolution, or there's things that can't be done about it because people choose not to, like, stand up and say something about it because they're afraid, or they don't want to look like a snitch, or, you know, stuff like that. Another thing, like, bullying makes people feel alone. Like, bullying makes some people feel like they don't have, you know, someone to go to, or be able to open up to about certain things. Like, if you know personally that you're a person that you find yourself being a person where everything that I'm saying, if you feel as though that you're that person, like you're that type of person where you're sitting here making jokes about someone or making fun of someone just, you know, for laughs, or because you think it's cool or you think it's okay, I'm not calling you a bully, but what I'm saying is, you know, rethink your actions, your decisions, and just ask yourself, like, how does that make that person feel, or how would it make you feel if someone was to do it to you, you know, stuff like that. And another thing is that, like I said, bullying people does make them feel alone. You know, you never know what they go through on a daily basis. So if you can avoid being that one negative thing that goes on in that person's life, just do it. Like, I don't understand why people feel like picking on people or picking on someone. I don't understand why is that, like, a need for certain people in their life. It's like they don't know how to not be nice, or they don't know how to, you know, bring people up and not bring them down. It's just weird to me, honestly, but everyone is different. But that's pretty much, like, my opinion on bullying when it comes to bullying. You know, I learned from experiences, and, you know, you learn from life, you learn. If you're someone who does witness someone being bullied, or, you know, it's something that you can do to help someone that you know is being bullied, then at least try. You know, like, the effort, it matters, it counts, you know, it does make a difference. You know, it helps to know that someone cares and, you know, is at least trying to help that person that's dealing with bullying and stuff like that. Like, it goes a long way. I'm so out of breath right now, y'all. You know, the effort of trying to help someone being bullied, it does make a difference to them, I'm sure, because I know if I would have had someone stick up for me the times that I was being bullied, and, you know, the times that I was dealing with people saying rude things about me and my weight and Oh, and I used to be bullied because I had this is my second time having braces in my life. The first time I had them because I had an overlapped tooth and I had a gap, and people would make fun of me. But like, oh my god, your teeth are messed up and da da da, and I'm like, no, really? Like, I don't know that. Now, if you're someone that, you know, jokes or plays around in any of the ways that I was, you know, explaining, just ask yourself, like, does this person or does the jokes that I'm making about someone make them feel good about themselves, or, you know, is it really that serious to make jokes about? Because like I said, you never, like, it could be the smallest things that you think aren't that serious and it be that serious to someone. So you just have to ask yourself, like is it that, like, you just have to ask yourself, like, should I be saying these things about someone, even if it's in a joking way? Like I said, even if it is in a joking way, you don't actually mean any harm by it. You still have to watch what you say and how you say things, because like I said, you never know how someone takes something. They could laugh it off, they could act like it's nothing, but in the back of their head, or to themselves in their own time, they could think like, oh my god, like, maybe what that person said was true, or, you know, that person making jokes about something that I really don't like about myself, or they're pointing this out, they're saying this. Like, you just really have to be mindful of what you say nowadays, because words hurt and they have meaning, you know. They have meaning and they hurt a lot worse than actions. Believe you me, they do. So I hope I covered pretty much everything on, you know, bullying. If I didn't, then let me know. And, you know, if you feel like you're someone who's going through something, or you know that you're going through something similar when it comes to bullying, you know, comment in the comment section, and don't be afraid to say like what you're going through, or if it's something deeper than that, then, you know, DM me and I will try to respond and give my advice and my opinion on how to handle it and how to deal with it. And like I said, no one should have to deal with it, but it's something that unfortunately can't do anything about besides try and try and try. But I do hope that I helped anyone that has any of the issues or going through something similar. You know, you just gotta try to have, I'm not gonna say try to have thick skin, like if it's something that you have to deal with, because it's not something that you literally have to, like, you're not obligated to deal with something you don't want to deal with. But being so, like I said, it's something that can't be avoided all the time. So, you know, at your best, just try to stay strong, stay positive with yourself, and just know that the people that do say negative things or mean things, whether it's friends, people you don't know, even family, because I know sometimes family can be your worst enemies for some people I know. So, you know, try to take it with a grain of salt. Don't feed into it, because 9 times out of 10, whoever it is that's making those negative comments or jokes about you, or are pointing out things that you know you're not happy within yourself or that bother you about yourself, just know that they're 10 times unhappier or 100 times unhappier with themselves. And their only way to happiness is making other people feel less of themselves and making them feel worse about things that, you know, are insecurities to us as well. So just to keep that in mind, and just know that whenever you feel like you're being bullied, you're not alone, and it's not something that you're gonna go through alone. You know, if it's something that you could speak up and talk about and ask for help, whether it's someone that you can go to, whether it's like a guidance counselor, a friend that you can trust, a family member that you can trust, or your parent, you know, someone, just try, you know, because the last thing I would want to see is, you know, anybody, because of being bullied or whatever the case is, like something happens to someone because of things like that. And it's really sad, because there are a lot of things that happen to kids nowadays because of bullying, and it's like, it's things that can easily be avoided, it's things that can just not happen if people would just learn how to keep their opinions and hands and mouths to themselves. But like I said, some things just can't be avoided sometimes. So I hope I helped you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section videos that you guys would like to see on my channel. So you guys, make sure you guys follow my Instagram at Nyruche, Nyruche, and I will be back with another video. Not sure when. Make sure you guys do leave comment and me video ideas in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys thought about this topic for Girl Talk Tuesday. And like I said, this is not just for girls today. So make sure you guys tune in and let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next video.